American Cornhole Organization Season 21 Sunday extravaganza, part of the Labor Day weekend here at RiverWorks in Buffalo. Finn, the Loudmouth for the ACO, just getting things kind of rolling this morning in the interest of everybody wanting to bust out and get out of town to beat the traffic. We've already wrapped up juniors. How about Isaac Hurt taking down Amari Scott 21-3, holding onto that king seat, taking his juniors trophy. He'll add that to the pack with his doubles trophy from he and Caleb's victory just yesterday, early afternoon. And then Caleb was able to take down world singles against Sebastian Barger 21-9. So the season is off and running as you might expect it to be. Great performances from some of the greatest players on the planet, one of which is happening right now over on the other court here, because we are in the midst of the seniors division. Robert Sperry, a name that you probably recognize from last year here in Buffalo, holds the king seat, and right now Junior Williams is up over MH, whose last name is Ham. I don't know his first name, but he's in Scoreholio as MH, so we'll just go meh. How about that? Up 8-2, and looks like that tally's going to change here in just a moment. But on, let's see, court 20, Kennedy Meineke and Kim Jackson battling for the women's championship here in the division. Kim Jackson up 4-2 in that final. Kim having beaten Kennedy, or I'm sorry, Kennedy having beaten Kim to put her into the losers bracket, and she fought her way back through. Some of the usual suspects. Kendall Cox was the obstacle between her and getting back to the championship match. Kim took down Kendall 21-7. But McKenna Kopp was here. Jennifer DePasquale, if you remember her from last year, I do. And Marie Smolinski, Tammy Williams, Rebecca Fields, a host of others in the women's division. But right now it's Kim Jackson up 4-2 before they update Scoreholio here in a moment. And that will now take Kim up 7-2 there again on court 20 as Junior puts up an 8-on-3 here on Mr. Ham. That would be a 13-4 tally right now. Scott Harper awaits the winner of this game, and we're just going to let the bags fly, let you hear the thumpity thump. Something to get you going here on this holiday weekend for Labor Day. Finn, the Loudmouth for the ACO. More coming later with co-ed, and then we will have quads later on to wrap up this Sunday. We'll probably be streaming live coverage as we get down into the nitty-gritty of co-ed, and then we will give you your holiday weekend back as we wrap things up here from RiverWorks. Thanks again to Sean and his crew for the hospitality, and James from the Buffalo Sports Commission as well. But weather's been perfect. The hospitality has been unmatched, and this has been big fun. So we'll let you check this out as the bags continue to fly here in the Seniors Championship Division. One quick update before we turn things over to your earballs and your eyeballs. 7-2, Kim Jackson up over Kennedy Meineke in that women's final. They put another tally up, and that puts an extra penny in the pocket of Kennedy Meineke now, 7-3.
You know damn well I was in the field. And I was just trying to lay around and just kind of keep it. Yeah, he thought I was in the field with hay running off backwards in the pond.
Yeah.
This is my second tournament with them bags.
Is that it?
Really?
Yeah. Well, I played with them. I practiced with them a little bit of night in the garage, and my garage floor got kind of dirty, so I washed them. Yeah, he thought I was running off in the pond again. But I'm blessed. Good day. I was blessed to get to win that one. It really feels good. I ain't kidding. Bob's going to kill me. I know he is. But he's got a bad accent. I don't know where he got it at.
This could go on all night if we allowed it.
Well, we can.
All right.
Kathy, Philip wants a pumpkin roll, honey.
Well, once again, welcome back to Center Court here at RiverWorks in Buffalo, the American Cornhole organization. First major of season 21, and we're getting ready to fire up the Seniors Championship. Scott Harper has earned his way into this final pairing against Robert Sperry. Robert Sperry, you may remember from being here in Buffalo last year. We said, well, if we want to see this guy play, I guess he's going to make us come to him. So we did. So here we are. Robert Sperry, Scott Harper. Sperry comes in as the 4 seed, Harper as the 9 seed. These games have been taking place here on Center Court. You've been able to watch the action, and over on Court 20, it has been a battle in the women's championship match. Kim Jackson needing to double dip Kennedy Meineke, and she did take down game 1, 21-13, forcing a second game, and is now fought back from being down 7-0, and Kim Jackson up 16-12 now. Yeah, that game is still on. This is game 2. It's been about 45 minutes to an hour that they've been going. We thought we might be able to get it over here onto Center Court, but the seniors division was still rolling to get to this final pairing, so it'll be Sperry and Harper. You can see right there on the backs of their jerseys in the green and gold, that would be Robert Sperry. Scott Harper in his major championship purple jersey. Co-ed a little bit later on this afternoon, and then quads will wrap up things here from RiverWorks in Buffalo. Great week of weather, a great weekend, holiday weekend. They've got a little holiday Labor Day party going on a little bit later on tonight. You'll probably be able to hear some of the live music in the background, but a good weekend, and it started with the big blind draw on Friday night. Good way to kind of get us ramped up. Trey Brown and Lynn Miller took down Rudy Fernandez and Adam Alessandro in what was a great single one and done, but it was a 21-20 match, and that was very well played. Isaac Hurt this morning took down Amari Scott 21-3, holding the king seat there to take juniors. He and his brother Caleb took down Sebastian Barger and Hunter McCullough yesterday in a double-dip scenario for World Doubles, 21-14 and then 21-16. And then in singles, it was Caleb Hurt versus Sebastian Barger, our reigning king, against the man who would be king. He is knuckled up and ready for this season, says Caleb. He says, this is my year, 21-9. He took down singles late in the day yesterday. Kennedy Meineke, Kim Jackson, as I mentioned, continuing to battle out. And how about Kim? She has come back again from, I think, 7-0 in game 2 here, up 20-12 as they continue fighting it out on court number 20. Sperry and Harper taking the measure of one another right now. Double 4 bagger. That'll be a wash, as my grandmother used to say. Kim and Kennedy continue fighting it out. 20-12 remains the score there in game number 2. Again, Kim took down Kennedy 21-13 in the first game. Big holiday weekend filled with sports action. I know here at RiverWorks next week they have a big boat parade for the Bills Mafia and then a huge after party. So we were lucky enough to be able to sneak in here the weekend before that all took place. All right, all right. You got 2 choices. You can watch this Seniors Championship match right here, or we can hook into the feed to watch a Slovenian dinner party. Apparently we've been offered that as alternate programming. This has been a fun weekend. It's just been very laid back, very relaxed. Everybody's had a good time. Folks from all over the country joining us here in Buffalo. Looking forward to being back up in the Northeast here in just a couple of weeks, back to Atlantic City. Going to be returning there. Looking forward to that. And Kim Jackson has done it. She's taken the women's championship. She will be filling up another purple jersey filled with patches this season. 21-12 and 21-13, taking down Kennedy Meineke, who was holding the queen's seat there, as Sperry and Harper continue fighting it out. And that was he's working out the scoreboard issues here before we get an update. But congratulations to Kim Jackson, again, 21-12 and 21-13. As these guys are knotted at 4 apiece. Co-ed has now gone live, so we'll be diving headlong into that here momentarily. You'll see some of that action here on center court after this Seniors Championship wraps up. A lot of different cities we're going to be hitting, some new ones this year in season 21. Going to run down the list here for you. In September, we'll be hitting Lake Charles next weekend, Louisiana. Then the following weekend, how about this? It's triple play action. The 12th and 13th, Toledo, Lake Tahoe, and Atlantic City, all on the 12th and the 13th. 26th and the 27th, Charlottetown, PEI, Prince Edward Island, Canada, the first of 2 majors there, and then ACO Legends in Bryan, Texas on the 26th and 27th as well. That's going to wrap up September. October sees us kicking off the month at Spooky Nook in Hamilton, Ohio, the first Pro Series Skins matchup. And then it's off to Medford, Oregon, and Albertville, Alabama on the 10th and the 11th. The 17th and 18th sees us in Salt Lake City and Kansas City, and then we wrap up October in La Crosse, Wisconsin, just prior to Halloween. If you're looking to get involved in one of these majors, tickets are on sale at AmericanCornhole.com. Your membership's also available, 3 different levels of membership available there for you. So AmericanCornhole.com brings you into the portal and allows you to get that membership and also buy those individual divisional tickets via Scoreholio as well. Some brand new change this year in the ACO to make things more convenient for the players. Scott Harper has now opened up a 10-4 lead over Robert Sperry, and these guys will recalculate now. Harper picks up another point in his pocket, 11-4. First bag out of his right hand. Right up Main Street. Sperry leaves one out. 2 out of play now. Harper has an opportunity to really get in here and make some noise. See if he can take this to a double dip situation as well. Four bagger there for Harper. So that'll be a 12 on 8. So that'll be a 4 spot added to the tally there for Scott. Thanks to the cast and crew to help pull everything off here. Aaron Candler running point on tournament direction. Tammy and Junior Williams, as always. Mike Walters, part of making it happen. Eric Heinerman behind the scenes. Yours truly. Give you a feel and a sense for what's been going on here. We're set up in an outdoor. It's an indoor-outdoor facility here. They have 2 hockey rinks. We're in one of the 2 hockey rinks set up here on the concrete base of the floor before they flood this and freeze it. But thanks to everybody who made it happen. Again, Sean and his crew here at Buffalo RiverWorks, appreciate the hospitality. The food's outstanding. Harper's already taken game 1 here, and they moved on to game 2, now 21-4. Sperry holding the king seat, so it is a double dip situation. Having trouble with his control just a little bit. He's going to walk this tablet down. He's had an issue. I have to take the, I guess they're looking to reset the tablet to game 2. A little break in the action here. Can bring you up to speed on some other things that have been going on around in the world of sports. See what else is happening. What's happening at the Slovenian dinner party? Any breaking news? Any updates there? Everybody's happy. If you follow the Premier League at all, Arsenal, Liverpool are doing battle right now at Anfield. Brighton took down Man City. They become my heroes, 2-1. West Ham beat the brakes off of Nottingham Forest, 3-0. Aston Villa and Crystal Palace will face off around 2 o'clock. Big NFL day, week 1. Steelers and the Jets will be battling today at 1 o'clock. Not 100% sure what else. Let's see what else is happening as we work out the scoreboard issue here. The Cowboys and the Eagles, which seemed like a game that was on every Sunday night when I was growing up for some reason on CBS with John Madden and Pat Summerall. Cowboys and the Eagles. That is Thursday the 4th. Let's see. Week 1. Oh, wait, no. The Jets-Steelers game is not today. It's next Sunday. The 7th. Yeah, it's the 7th. For some reason, I thought it was this week. Today's the 31st, right? Yeah, so it's Sunday the 7th. So the season kicks off Thursday with the Cowboys and the Eagles, then Friday with the Chiefs and the Chargers. No football today. No, you can watch Taylor Swift's husband on Friday. And then Sunday the 7th, it'll be Jets and Steelers at 1, Bengals and the Browns at 1, Cardinals and the Saints. Dolphins match up against the Colts, Raiders and the Patriots. Giants versus the Commanders, who are still the Commanders. Panthers and the Jags, Bucks and the Falcons, 49ers and the Seahawks, Titans and the Broncos, Lions and the Packers, Texans and the Rams and the Ravens against the aforementioned Buffalo Bills. Vikings and the Bears will wrap up week 1 on Monday Night Football, September 8th. So no football to worry about today. Gives you time to go get that NFL ticket if you want. No football today. None. It's Slovenian dinner party for you, pal. That's it. Now you just watch the EPL. No, a Puerto Rican, there's a walk going on in Puerto Rico. What is it to benefit? Do we know? That's compelling video of just people walking. It's awesome. TV is great. Although I will say walking in Puerto Rico is better than what we've got on right now. Not 100% sure what the hell's going on here. Oh, goodness. They're resetting the first match. I think Sperry and Harper had an issue with the score pad, so they're down there working it out now. Good luck reconstructing those PPRs, baby. Right now, Liverpool and Arsenal are knotted at 0-0. Go figure. 33 into the 33rd minute. So Harper took down Sperry in game 1, 21-4. And because Robert Sperry was holding the king seat, all he has to do is do it again. Oh, terrific. Yeah. What is that called? Garden TV? Is that the name of that app where you can just watch TV from all around the world? Thousands and thousands of channels. So Slovenian Dinner Party is one of those channels. All right, so 21-4 is game 1. It looks like the score pad is now back to where it needs to be. What happened?
The tablet went to 0. Just out of the blue.
Just out of nowhere. It just had a mind of its own.
0. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
He said that he can't even change it there, so it's a Cornhole issue right now.
So 21-4 was the first game, though, right? So you're into game 2.
We're still playing this game.
Oh, you're still playing. Okay, because, yeah, it jumped to 21-4. That's bizarre. All right, so, well, I say throw till one of you collapses, and then the other one will be the winner. Who knows? All sorts of glitches. Payroll glitches, Scoreholio glitches. Let's see. Well, the bottom line is we will continue on with this game. I have no idea what the score actually is. So we'll just watch these guys throw bags. How about that? Well, the bottom line is we can recap some of the other action today. Isaac Hurt took down juniors over Amari Scott. First thing this morning, Kennedy Meineke double-dipped by Kim Jackson, who's off and running in season 21, 21-13 and 21-12. Those respective scores. Trey Brown and Lynn Miller beat Rudy Fernandez and Adam Alessandro in the big blind draw on Friday. And then yesterday we had world doubles with Isaac and Caleb Hurt on the I Told You So comeback tour. Took down Sebastian Barger and Hunter McCullough. That an ad hoc team just here in Buffalo. Looks like I think Sebastian's going to be throwing with Amish. Tyler Goodwin for the rest of the season. So the double dip took place yesterday with the Hurt Locker taking down Barger and McCullough. And then singles, it was Barger and Caleb Hurt shoulder to shoulder once again. And Caleb held the king seat and held it in one game, 21-9, to take world singles down as well. So that brings you up to speed as to what's been happening here in Buffalo at RiverWorks. We'll figure out what is happening here. It looks like this game is continues to hold at 15-4 with Harper up in game 1. First bag out of his right hand, drips in the right hand side, and Sperry loses one out to the right hand side again. Harper right down Main Street up the middle, paving the way for a follow bag. All four in. Sperry leaves one out to the right again, so it's going to be another 4 spot here. So that should take him up to 19 on 4, yes. I'll refresh my screen here and see if it'll pick it up. Nope. It still says 21-4. So if you're following along on Scoreholio, that information is incorrect. Again, glad to have those of you who've been checking things out, whether you're here in the continental U.S. or you happen to be across the pond in Europe, the UK checking in. New Zealand was checking in yesterday. Germany was checking in yesterday. Let's see what is about right around dinner time in the UK right now. Oh, and Sperry loses one out to the right side. That one's going to be a painful, what is that going to be, a 10-on-5? So that should do it for game one. (21-4). All right, very good. So it's as if Scoreholio was predicting game two, was predicting the score 21-4, and it got it right ultimately. So now we got to get it to reset, get the scoreboard up on the screen. Hopefully you're able to follow along. (21-4) is the final of game one, ultimately. Moving on to game two, and what is a double dip scenario. That's an early two spot here in game number two for Scott Harper. That one absolutely got away front left corner of the board, launched it out into the side yard. Sperry not really able to take full advantage of that opportunity right there, but it's only going to cost him a penny, I guess, there. 3-0. To Harper. Margaret Barrett checking in early this morning, said I sounded like I was a little stuffed up. I probably was. I just blew my nose. Did you hear it just then? I cleared everything up. Honk. Oh, and that was just hanging on. That's going to be a 4 spot now, 4-0. Harper up over Sperry. Sperry, a local guy. We met him last year this time at RiverWorks right here in Buffalo. Bummed to see the Swanee House not open. And we had a great time there last year, but closed and did not find a buyer for it. So it remains there on its plot, but yeah, I would love to have a lot of fried seafood right now. That is a fact. Interesting place. It was cash only. One of the few places still like that. There's some places won't take any cash. All right, so that's going to be another couple added to the tally for Scott Harper. Oh. Huh? Not 100% sure what that was. There's been a lot of weird stuff happening this weekend. There's one of those Bills boats that would be ready for the parade. That's a nice boat that just went by there on the Buffalo River. Whew. Seniors Championship here on center court. Co-ed is now currently underway. We'll probably wrap fairly early this afternoon, and everybody will be able to enjoy a little bit of their holiday weekend. Above and beyond cornhole, although I would probably guess that everyone here, when they're done playing cornhole, will spend the rest of their holiday weekend somewhere playing cornhole. It's just a guess. Harper is not messing around, up 12-0 here in game number 2. You're not seeing the scoreboard because it's of some sort of glitch, but we'll keep you posted on that. Again, he took down the first game 21-4. That one lays up on the front lip there for Sperry, so that's going to cost him another couple more. 12 becomes 14. Trying to move that out of the way. That's going to cost him another couple. How about this 16-0? Scott Harper on a tear, having taken the first game 21-4. I will say this: if LaBelle, if you're watching, we need you to email a playlist. I don't know who put this one together, but I don't know if you can hear it in the background. If you do, then I'm sure some licensing company will be muting it in the near future as that bag drips into the right-hand side there from Harper, then leaves one off the back side. But yeah, this some of these songs are god-awful. All right, here, let's see. Looks like maybe we've got the scoreboard back. I think that's going to do it. Is that going to do it? Yes, it does. All right. Well, congratulations. Scott Harper is your seniors champ, 21-4, and then 21-0. He blanked him on the second game. Did Harper, blanking Robert Sperry, who was holding the king seat. So he does get the double dip. We now have ourselves a singles champ. And congratulations to Scott Harper for having done so in convincing fashion. So we'll get all this in there and entered into Scoreholio. But congratulations to all of our divisional winners today. Isaac Hurton Jr.'s Kim Jackson, who double-dipped Kennedy Meineke. In the women's division, Harper finishes the double dip on Sperry, 21-4, 21-0, adding their names to the winners list. Trey Brown and Lynn Miller winning the big blind draw on Friday. The Hurt Locker taking down doubles last night. And then in singles, it was Caleb Hurt taking the first singles championship of season 21. So congratulations, and that also gets us to halftime of the Arsenal-Liverpool game, 0-0 here at the halfway moment. So we're going to take a break. We'll have some more action. I do believe we'll throw some of these co-ed games here on center court to give you an opportunity, assuming we can get the scoreboard issue worked out. Otherwise, it could be adios. But one way or another, we'll be back for you here coming up in just a little while on the ACO Digital Network.
You know damn well I was in the field. And I was just trying to lay around and just kind of keep it. Yeah, he thought I was in the field. Well, hey, run off backwards in the pond. Yeah. This is my second tournament with them bags.
Is that it?
Really?
Yeah. Well, I played with them. I practiced with them a little bit of night in the garage, and my garage floor got kind of dirty, so I washed them. Yeah, he thought I was running off in the pond again. But I'm blessed. Good day. I was blessed to get to win that one. It really feels good. I ain't kidding. Bob's going to kill me. I know he is. But he's got a bad accent. I don't know where he got it at.
This could go on all night if we allowed it.
Well, we can.
All right.
Kathy,